It's already pressed.
Hello everyone, greetings from MAHSA University. Welcome to today's talk brought to you by Center for Pre-University Studies. My name is Charumali and I'll be the moderator for today's sharing section entitled Google is not just for Googling. I'm excited to be hosting this section and I'm pleased to introduce today's guests, Dr. Naima and Madam Nordiana. Dr. Naima has been working in MAHSA University for almost 4 years under Foundation in Science lecturer. She has completed philosophical doctorate in computational and theoretical chemistry in University of Uttar Pradesh, and she has 10 years background in delivering chemistry lectures, and she has published a few articles, and she has been the best oral presenter for Fundamental Science Congress Chemistry Symposium in 2010. And for Madam Nordiana, she has 15 years background in delivering physics and mathematics lectures and classroom discussion. She has completed her Masters of Science in Physics in University Kebangsaan Malaysia, and she is having ongoing Doctor of Engineering in Kyushu University, Japan. And she has published 6 papers, mainly in Journal of Solid State Science and Technology. So today, Dr. Naima will be discussing on the introduction to web-based product and the communication and publishing tools, while Madam Nordiana will be discussing on the services of Google. Without further ado, let's start our session today with Dr. Naima.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. Thank you, Mr. for Google is the American multinational technology that specializes in internet-related services and products, which include online advertising technology, which such as online marketing, internet, web, and digital advertising. And then as a search engine, which is allow users to search for the information through the user such as keyword and operators. And then it also can be as a data storage, which is as a cloud computing. Okay, so Chrome and Android mobile operating system, as well as Google developed software, and then the hardware for a release in 2010, which is the first Android phone used Nexus 1. And then 2011, Chromebook, Chromecast, 2013, Google Cardboard, 2014, and Pixel 2018. Okay, so Google also big 4 technology company brand for 2020, beside present Microsoft as well as Apple. Okay, so Google began in January 1996 as a research project by Larry Page and Sergey Brin when they were both PhD students at Stanford University in Stanford, California. So Google was founded in September 1998 by Larry Page and Sergey Brin while they were PhD students at Stanford University, California. Okay. So this is the logo for, if you can see, this is the logo starting from 1997 logo for Google. So you can see starting from 1997 until present, they will use the same basic color, which is, you can see they use a blue, yellow, red, and green. So you can see the transition from 1997 until until present, which is 2020. Okay, so for communication and publishing tool, you can not only for entertainment, but Google also can provide work and productivity. Okay, for example, you have Google Document, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and Google Forms. Okay, so this is the example you can see from Google. Also, we can so you can see this is an example for Google Document. Okay. So you can, and then you have Google Sheet, example for Google Sheet. Okay, so this is the example for Google Sheet. Okay, and then another example for Google Slides as well. So let's say if you want to do online survey, or maybe you want to do some quizzes, so you also can use Google Form. Okay, so Google also free tool for creating blogs, and then Google also have online backup service and storage space such as Google Drive. Okay, so Google also have instant messaging and video chat, for example, Hangouts and Meet. So the difference between these two, video chat, which is Hangout limitation, will be up to 25 participants, while Meet, the maximum number of participants will be 250 participants. So normally for COVID-19 pandemic, most of the online classes will be conducted using Google Meet rather than Hangouts because of the limitation for each apps here. And then we have for Google, we have Gmail, which is email for messages, as well as entertainment, for example, Google Play Music. So used to upload up to 50K songs for free for cloud media access. So Google account also can, as a user account that require for access, and then we have Google Classroom, which is normally for school. Teacher will use these apps, okay, for Google Classroom to share anything they want to share, for example, the assignment, the activities, and then as well as the online teaching. So for the Google Calendar, we have Google also free online calendar, include Gmail integration, calendar sharing, and then you can put anything that you want into your calendar. Okay, so then after that we have Google account, which is control anything that you want, and we have Google Classroom will be the most popular tools in Google. All right,
so we have done listening to the introduction and we have looked into the publishing tools and the communication tool. I would call upon Madam Nordiana to give us and explain about web-based product.
Okay, so thank you, Ms. Charu, for the introduction. So from here, I will continue to talk about the radically helpful things that made by Google. Okay, so basically, all the product by Google we can consider as the web-based product. Okay, because before that, what is a web-based product? Web-based product is actually a product that you can use over the internet with only a web browser. You don't have to install anything, you don't have to download any software, or you don't have to worry about upgrading. Okay? So the product by the Google, we can divide it into three main products, which is you can search and explore, you can watch and play, and you can talk and text. So the search and explore basically comes from the Google search and also the maps that you can explore the world. Okay, so by Google search, you can be in the know, knowing what's happening easier than ever with the Google Maps, which is you can explore the neighborhood and get around with the real-time traffic information. What about the watch and play? So you can watch whichever the videos that you like, and then you can play whenever you want. What about the talks and text? You can have the Google Text, you can have the Google Messages to talk with your friends and to text your friends anytime, anywhere. So here we can go for the one by one. It's about the Google search, okay? Which is the Google search is a web search engine that can be considered as a core product for the Google. So you can see here how you can explore the Google search. Then it's a YouTube. YouTube is actually the video application, okay? Nowadays, the YouTube can be considered as a main source of entertainment for us. And then you can just go to website, type the YouTube, and then have the video whenever you like and whatever you like. The next one will be the news. So I think most of us nowadays are kind of the neglect about the newspaper. We tend to use Google News to have the updated stories, which is the Google News is actually very automated. The news story that uploaded in the Google News is very automated. So if you're continue study or you're doing research, the Google Scholar is very helpful for you. Then you can search the full text of the scholarly literature, which is the Google Scholar. It's actually the virtually the peer-reviewed journal. You just start the keywords, okay, the things that you want to know in the Google Scholar. You may have all the journals that related to your search. And then when you go travels, okay, the Google Translate will help you to translate from one language to another. So it's not just the Google Translate will assist you in typing, but also you can ask the person to speak on their own language. Then the Google Translate will automatically translate it for you in your preference language. The last one will be the Google Assistant, which is a voice-based search service and assistant. What you need to do is just mention, "Hey Google," and then it will help you. So basically, there will be three main services. Okay, other than product, Google also offers services for you that you can use to enhance your life. Okay, we have a Google Cloud platform, which is Google Storage that is explained by Dr. Naima. So it's actually kind of a modular cloud-based service for the software development. And Google also offers a DNS that can be accessed by the public for free. And then you can have the YouTube TV. So it's not just in America, but also in worldwide. It's very popular as the internet television. So we come to the end of our discussion today. Dr. Naima and me already mentioned about what Google offers, besides product and services that may help to enhance your daily life. So can we say that our minds are actually linked with Google? Why I say that? Because you can see the growing numbers of us are now can be considered as a lock into our smartphone from morning until night. So the using the Google service that will be discussed, which is the search engine, the Google's Calendar, the Google's Map, the Google's Document, we have photo assistants and many more, has become our second nature or our second norm. So our cognitive integration with Google is actually reality. Our minds literally rely partly on the Google servers. So does these things matter? The answer will be yes. Why? Google is not a mere passive cognitive tool actually. Google have the latest upgrades that powered by the artificial intelligence and machine learning is all about suggestion. For the example, we have a Google Maps. Okay, the Google Maps not only tell us how to get there or where we want to go, or by foot, by car, or by the public transport, but now it gives us personalized location suggestion that it thinks will interest us. Okay, where the next one, let's say you're using the Google Assistant. You just need to say, hey Google, now not only provide us a quick information, but even you can book appointments for us and make the restaurant reservations. What else? Okay, let's say Gmail. Gmail now can make suggestions about what we want to type. And the Google News now push stories that it thinks are relevant to us personally. But all of this will remove the very need to think of us that make decisions for ourselves. So Google, again, I stress here that it literally fills the gaps in our cognitive processes and will fill the gaps in our mind. So our mental privacy and the ability to think freely are being eroded. Which is, according to the recent report, that the average UK smartphone user now checks his phone every 12 minutes. Okay, there are a whole host of bad physically effects that could have. We are not only just beginning to appreciate, but depression and anxiety being the two most prominent. So we can say that the word addiction here, so in our point of view, is just another word for the integration that I mentioned above. The reason why so many of us find it hard to put our smartphone down, it seems to me, is that we have integrated their use into our everyday cognitive processes. So we literally think that by using them, and sorry, it's now wonder it's hard to use, not to use them. To have one smartphone suddenly taken away it's like to having a lobotomy. So instead, to break the addiction or to break the integration and regain our mental health, we must learn to think differently and to reclaim our minds. So we can conclude here, even though the Google helps our daily life, we cannot depend to the Google, and we need to have our own privacy. So thank you from both of us. See you next time.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Naima and Madam Nordiana, on the informative discussion about the products and services of Google. As a summary from this discussion, we knew that Google provides different services and products, and we should explore more details on the products and services. And we have shared the Google link for you guys. Please feel free to complete the survey. We will be having a webinar on being financially prepared for the next opportunity on the 18th of September 2020 at 10 a.m. and an online class on Google Spreadsheet on 25th September 2020. Please do join us. On behalf of MAHSA University, I would like to thank all guests for your willingness to spare your time in today's session, as well as your viewers out there. Thank you, and don't forget to click like and share. If you have any inquiries regarding MAHSA University Foundation program, feel free to join us for virtual open day. Goodbye, everyone, and have a great day.